I just realized I started streaming and I did not double check everything yet. But let me check the audio. Okay. Audio is good. I can hear myself. Glorious. I can see some people in chat already here. Hello, welcome in. How's it going, everybody? Let me just double check and make sure that my StreamCord is working. All right, StreamCord is working. All right. Okay, and the date is correct. All right, and the message is correct. All right. Hello, welcome in. How's it going, everybody? Welcome in, Chan the Magic Man. Welcome in, Gibson Lens. Hi, everybody. How's it going today? Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Thank you for turning on the trick list, Chan. And let's see here. Let's all right. Let's do that one. Okay, there we go. All right, cool, excellent. Let's see, where was I? I have been a little busy. I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to do this week, but I did a lot of other stuff, so that's awesome. And let me see here. I'm just figuring out where to move a bunch of cards. Because, you know, there's always cards over here all the time. And I now have to put on cheating gloves. Man, I haven't done this. I realized why it felt like a long time, because last week I didn't do any magic. Last week I just recapped a bunch of stuff. I mean, I did technically do some magic tricks last week, but I mostly recap. Oh man, I don't do my sleight of hand Sunday for one Sunday, and everything's like dusty. I don't feel like. So anyway, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Good to see you guys. Chan the Magic Man. Guys, you're not following our friend Chan the Magic Man. Please give Chan the Magic Man a follow. Chan the Magic Man is a fellow magician. And give him a follow. Catch him on Mondays for Magic Monday. And give our friend Gibson Lens a follow. Gibson Lens, pianist, composer, video game developer, and movie critic. Definitely give him a follow. All right, cool. Let's see here. I'm going to put on cheating gloves. All right, you guys who have been here before, you guys know what cheating gloves are. Here it is. So I have a magic gig this weekend, or sorry, not this weekend. This week, I have it in the middle of the week. It'll be on Wednesday. So I'll be doing a magic gig at a library. Not my local one close to me, but a different library in the greater metropolitan area in which I live. So exciting. But yeah, that means today it's going to be practice for that gig. I assume it'll be okay. Even if I didn't do any practice today or Monday, then Tuesday I would probably do some magic at the last minute. But for the most part, yeah, this was just going to be a magic show for an hour, so it should be fine. All right. And I know I'm wearing my sweater. I'll take it off later, but I'm a little cold right now, so even though it's May, it's surprisingly cold here. I don't know why. It should be warmer. Oh, I was also considering this. I meant to, because I've added a couple of tricks to the trick list in the past, and I did mention this, I think, last week. And you know what? We're going to be adding another trick to the trick list. And I'm going to add it right now. Let me see here. Boom. Boom. Okay. There we go. Durkey Blaine, welcome in. How's it going? What's up, folks? Welcome in, Derek. Good to see you. Hopefully, you are doing well. Hopefully, you are healthy and back at home. And oh, sorry. Yeah, last we left, you were getting ready to go back to work, right? So hopefully, you have gone back to work and um, everything is great. Full disclosure, I am a little groggy because I was debating on whether I should take a nap before stream today. And the long story short is I did nap before stream. So everybody else went to sleep. I took a short nap, woke up, set my alarm for like 25 minutes before stream, and then here I am. So, but thank you for getting the shout out for Durkee Blaine, Chan. Guys are not following our friend at Durkee Blaine. Durkee Blaine, variety gamer, also has done magic on stream, is a fellow magician. So definitely give our friend Durkee Blaine a follow. All right, let's see here. So at the moment, I'm just going through the Twitch deck. Okay, I think 246. Okay, there we go. Turkey Blaine says, "Yeah, drove across the state today to visit family. Was a nice trip. Yesterday, 2 hours. Couples hot stone massage. Oh yeah, that's right. You were doing a hot stone massage yesterday. It went basically kicked my butt. My back is so sore. Lamau." That's hilarious, Turkey Blaine. That means the experience of getting a hot stone massage um, is exemplified accurately as portrayed in the movies. So, Andres, welcome in. How's it going, Andres? Good to see you. Hopefully, you're doing well. But yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing. I would rather go to a massage and have my back hurt, meaning that they did work and it did something, versus if you went and they just kind of like touched your back and nothing happened, that might have meant that you did not get your money's worth, is my thinking. All right. So, good news. I I got a bunch of decks of cards for free. They're used, but that's okay. I can use used decks of cards. So, the thing is, for a lot of people, getting a deck of cards, eh, to a magician, getting a deck of cards is like, oh, deck of cards. So, that's sweet. Turkey Blaine says, I have left the chiropractor in less pain. Oh, yeah, she was raking those rocks across my back, doing my shoulders just knots popping left and right. That's amazing. And yeah, yeah. So I have gone to the chiropractor a couple of times. I was once in a car accident. It wasn't super serious, but um, somebody rear-ended me, and so their insurance, well, yeah, their insurance covered chiropractic care for a little while. We discovered a latent issue, which I guess was super good. But anyway, yeah, mostly should be good now. Occasionally, I have to go back to some of those exercises that were recommended by the chiropractor, which is funny because today I felt something a little bit weird. But okay, all right. Tricklist is open if anybody wants to request anything. For the moment, I do want to practice one specifically. So, oh yeah, can I click on it myself? Can I request my own trick? Without using the commands? Oh, that's weird. I guess I can't. thought I could, but alright. Okay, so... Oh, requested turn currently off, that's why. Hold on. Turn on. I thought we turned them on. Yeah, actually, Chant turned them on earlier. But for some reason, it didn't see... Look as though it was on over here. I just turned it on. Okay, cool. Alright. Andres! You have found the new trick that I literally added to the trick list today. Even though it's like a trick that I've done before, but yeah, so we're just gonna get warmed up now. So let's go, says Andres. All right, first things first, here we go. We have 4 cards. What I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and place a card over here, and we're going to go ahead and palm 1 card, but invisibly from my hand. If I palm it very poorly, like this, you'll be able to see it through the windows. But actually, the windows is basically the little holes that we call in our hands when we're holding something. But look, you won't be able to see it until I want you to see it, and so we'll just go ahead and place it down onto the table, and that's when you'll be able to see it. And so here, we'll go ahead and do that again. Look, I'm going to go ahead and palm it poorly first, but now we're going to go ahead and palm it, and I can even turn my hand and show you. You won't be able to see it until I place it down on the table. Super weird. I see that we have a 90-second ad break starting. Did we get a warning for that, or we did not? Interesting. All right, but I'll go ahead and do this again once we get back from that. So 9 of hearts. Let's go ahead and leave the 9 of hearts over there just for a second. We'll palm the 9 of hearts off of the deck like this, and you'll be able to tell that I'm palming it because I'm going to go ahead and grip it. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And of course, it is the 9 of hearts. All right. Okay. So, sorry about the ad break. We'll go ahead and do it again after the ad break. Well, after people come back from the ad break. So, because I could use the practice. Why not? Can I put it into the trick list a second time? Yes, I can. Okay. All right. So do this, and I'll go ahead and do this. Post ad break. Redo. Okay. All right. There we go. The ad break is finishing now. All right. Glorious. Okay. All right. Where were we? Sorry about the ad break, guys. I thought we were supposed to get an ad break warning from Seribot, and Seribot did not warn this time. So, my apologies. All right, we're gonna do the invisible palm again, and then we'll just go from there. But anyway, so all right, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and what we're going to do is palm it invisibly. And so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and palm it once invisibly. You won't be able to see it even if I open my fingers. And we're gonna go ahead and place it down on the table, and that's when I want you to see it. Boom. And then of course we're gonna go ahead and have it. We're going to do it again or break the rules of magic. Not only that, we're breaking the rules of magic for real because I'm legitimately doing the entire trick again, not just that little part, which is pretty rule breaking. I could even turn my hand up and you'll see that it's invisible. You won't be able to see that it's there. And you won't be able to see that I place it down until I place it down on the table, just like that. And then, of course, once again, same card, 9 of hearts. We can go ahead and place that over here, and I show you, we have those other cards over there. We're going to go ahead and grab the 9 of hearts. As you can still see, it is right there. But we're going to go ahead and palm the 9 of hearts into our hand. And I don't know if you could tell, but look. Not until I place it down on the table, that's when you'll be able to see it. And you won't be convinced until you see the 9 of hearts. And that, my friends, is the invisible palm, uninterrupted by ads. Sorry about that. Thanks, guys. And we'll now officially complete that. Kit Kat Gad says, hello, long time no see. Hello, Kit Kat Gad. Welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. TJ Fox 92. Welcome in. How's it going? You have a Starbit Sparkle. I don't know, the color's going around. That's that's what it evokes from me. I don't know if that was super weird, but thank you kindly for the claps. Jan the Magic Man, and for the mind blown Andres Kikagad. Kikagad says second interview went well. Excellent. Fingers crossed. Good luck, Kikagad. That either you get it or you move on, depending on what the next appropriate step is. I can feel great joy when things like the interview process go well. Thank you, says Kit. Yeah, so for about a week I was like really upset at the state of everything, and I did not apply to any jobs for about a week. So I was like, ugh, why? I started applying again, but yeah, it's just a little bit tough. Um, don't watch the AI doc. Yeah. Not only that, I heard that Microsoft, they're not doing like an official layoff, but they were offering employees a buyout. So people who wanted to retire early, like those who had served like a long time at Microsoft. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, that will at least prevent the blowback from layoffs, but like, that's not good. That's not boding well for new jobs, right? I watched it twice, says Kit Kat Gad. May I ask to which AI documentary? I assume we were talking about a documentary. To which AI documentary we're talking about? There's a bunch. I've seen a couple. Gibson Len says retire early. Yeah, retire early. So I think they were offering like Microsoft was offering people who had served for a very long time and their combined, so basically their combined age and how their tenure at Microsoft, if it was like a certain threshold, like a buyout. I was like, what? And welcome in, Charlie's Beats. Oh yeah, thank you for the resub. First of all, I have to do Gibson Eyes before I feel left out. And second of all, thank you so much for the 36 months resub, Charlie's Beats. Guys, I don't know if you know, 36 months, that's an increment of 12. That is 3 years. Thank you so much, Charlie's Beats. It's hard to believe that I've been streaming for 3 years, for at least 3 years now, which is kind of crazy. Charlie's Beats, the current sign of the Ace of Spades. And then, of course, we have this instigated by Charlie's Beats. So, for those of you who have not seen, let's see, Gibson Eyes. And let me see if I can do this without messing up this time. Gibson Eyes to Gibson Sus Eyes. Alright, it's a little bit tilted, but I think that looked okay. And then we can change from Gibson Sus Eyes back to... Oh, that was almost... I actually think the lighting made it look not as terrible as it could have been, but I would not have called that as successful as it could have been. Alright, here we go. I know. Alright, here we go. Ready? Gibson Eyes. Gibson Sus Eyes. Alright, I think that was like clean, but it was a little bit slow. Alright, one more time. Better, says Jan, yeah. All right, and then here we go. Gibson sus eyes back to. Okay. Hey, hey, wait. Who started that? What? Oh, okay, that's all Charlie's beats now. All right. Hold on. Before we begin, I've got one more to do. Okay. Gibson sus eyes to Gibson Pog, which, by the way, I don't know if you guys saw, a card went flying. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, my headphones went flying. That is not a card, right? I misspoke there. My headphones went flying. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Literally called the doc. Okay, right. Welcome in, Ozzy. Yep, it was loud. All right, just throw them away. I mean, all right. Okay, I don't know if you guys know. We have to do magic as fast as possible now. All right, so I don't know if you guys know, but Charlie's Beats is also a streamer, or was a streamer at one point, and Charlie's Beats has not streamed in a while, we believe, and may one day stream again. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and lose Charlie's Beats here into the middle of the deck, like this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and shuffle to further lose Charlie's Beats in the deck, and, okay. And now, importantly, what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and shuffle in a very crazy way. Stream magic, says Charlie's Beats. I mean, he says Kit Kat Kat. We're going to go ahead and shuffle face up into face down. And so, here we go. I don't know if you can tell, but now the cards are all messed up. We have face up into face down, face up and face down. And here, we'll show you how really messed up things are. So we have a back to a front to a back to a back. So I don't, but look, all we have to do is fix it. And I don't know if you can tell, but every single card now facing in the exact same direction. Every single card except for this one. Okay, alright. While we are here, so I did see that Ambitious Card Routine is on the trick list, so let's do that quickly because I would normally do it as part of this anyway. So here we have Charlie's Beats signed Ace of Spades. I'm going to go ahead and take it, put it in the middle of the deck. If I snap, that will bring Charlie's Beats up from the middle back up to the top. I know, super weird. We just got the power, we don't want to waste it. Look, I'm going to go ahead and take it and put it back in the middle of the deck like this. And I haven't snapped yet, so if I show you the top card, this is the top card. That's not our select. But if I go ahead and I snap, that will bring Charlie's Beats signed Ace of Spades back up to the top. Now, some people believe that magicians will do some sneaky things, and to that I would say, yep, you're right. But we can leave this sticking out. You'll know it's the exact same one. Because, hold on, we can turn that around. And so you'll know it's the same one. Signed Charlie's Beats card. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the middle of this packet. Put this whole packet in the middle of this packet. Some people think magicians will hide it on the top. Some people think magicians hide it on the bottom, but it's not until we snap. And that will bring it from the middle back up to the top. I know, super weird. Super weird. Alright, okay. Now, let's go ahead and do another one. Okay, so this one is a Crazy Asian original. Alright, and so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I go ahead and I have this sitting here, we can pretend there's an hourglass with sand, and the sand can travel from here down to there. And so we had 4 and 4 units of sand, but now look, if we take a look, this is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up here is 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I'll do this as slowly as possible. Let's turn it around. And now the sand is traveling back. Now if we take a snapshot and take a look, this is now 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the way that it was. 1, 2, 3, 4. But now if we wait, more sand will travel from here down to here. And if we take a look now, there's 1, 2, 3, and up here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And not only that, if we take a look at the actual number of cards, we'll see there are indeed 3 up here and 5 down there. And that, my friends, is a trick. My ADHD is distracted. All right, was that the end of the hype train? Thank you so much for the resub for 36 months, Charlie's Beats. Thank you so much. Thank you kindly for the 50 bits, Bay J&B. Thank you, Bailey. How's it going? Welcome in. I saw your name just as like the hype train was starting, and I was like, oh no, I have to start. Let me see. Also, I missed some other chats. Winter 7568. Welcome in, Winter. How's it going? Good to see you. Let's see here. Okay, KitKat Guy confirms that it's the AI doc. Yep. Okay, AI doc or how it became an apocalyptimus. That almost sounds like a transformer. Who are you? Apocalyptimus. Prime. All right. Let me note. I'm gonna copy that just so I have it for later. Keep this file in the editor. What? Okay, sorry, I was looking at other stuff, and then the file doesn't exist anymore in my editor. All right. Okay, so let's see here. Yep, it was loud. Just throw them away. Yep, I. So when I did a trick earlier, that card, yeah, just went flying. I was like, what? Ooh, this is KitKat Gad. All right. Charlie's Beats has requested a trick. Thank you, Charlie. And then my ADHD is distracted, says KitKat Gad. Thank you kindly for the claps, Andres, and the applause. Thank you for the claps. Chan the Magic Man. I'm going to head to bed. Night, night. All right, good night, KitKat Gad. Good to see you. Have a good. Remember to hydrate. Remember to stretch. Remember to sleep well. Get good sleep. Reminder, everybody. Okay. All right. An ad break is starting soon. All right, I can prep for this next trick, and then we can do the ad break. So, and this is illogical conclusion is requested by Chan. I think Chan, this was a random one, right? So let's go ahead and get ready for that. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Or the question is, should I try and speed run it? And then I'll have to do it again. All right. I'll actually wait this time. Anyway, hopefully everybody's doing well. Good to see you all. I went to a kite festival today. So I don't know what the official name of it was, but there's a nearby beach. And honestly, the weather was not very, how should I say, not very warm. So it was pretty chilly. We had to wear like jackets and coats and things. And when you went to the beach after like the hours of the festival started, there were like, you could just look down the beach and there was just like dozens and dozens of kites flying in the sky. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up a picture really quick. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if this does it justice, but let me see if I can tilt it. Okay. All right. Thank you for the lurk, Bert. Bert lurk. Lurk Bert. Okay. 90-second ad is breaking. Oh, sorry. Nice. All right. I guess that doesn't really do it justice. There's like, let me see if I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 kites visible in this picture, but it probably doesn't come through. You can probably see like 3. on the camera. If anybody's curious, poke me later. I can post it in the Discord. Speaking of which, if anybody wants to come hang out in the Discord, here it is. All right, where were we? Oh yes, do do. And actually, this trick is not that different from. It partially inspired Hourglass, which is the one I did at the end of the hype train. By the way, if anybody is out there and you have been sitting around for a while and you're not hydrated, please feel free to hydrate. Okay, the ad break is finishing now. All right, excellent. I'm glad that the ad break is finishing. Hopefully people are coming back. And all right, here we go. All right, so I have 2 piles of 4 cards. And in this pile, I won't be showing you any of the cards.